All right, number 9.
Number 9. What is number 9?
9. Fritz Smithy. Chips.
No, chips. Hold on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this is not the 70s with Paunch and Haunch or whatever talk show. This is chips.
The chips. That's where you are. Yeah, just chips. We're talking about. Actually, you know, the Frito-Lay company is about 10 minutes from my house. It's just down the street. I've actually been inside the Frito-Lay where they actually make these things.
Be careful. You're going to be killed by an industrial spy. Be careful, dude.
You know what?
You've already let out all the smoothie knowledge, and now
I did. I took
Frito-Lay.
I was there before. I was interviewing for a job. It was a tech job a long time ago. They ran me through that. They have a gigantic kitchen with world-class chefs making new flavors. And then they have an entire scientific division with PhDs, and they take X-rays of literally. They'll take a Lay's potato chip and they'll slice it micro thin, and then they'll take electron graphs of it and you know just blow it up in these supercomputers. And I'm like, why? What's the point? I mean, they've got.
We just have to justify our jobs.
Oh yeah, it's incredible the amount of technology they have just in a plain Lay's chip. But
oh my
anyway,
God.
okay.
The technology in a Lay's chip. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, so and the marketing they have behind it, of course, is appealing to everybody, and they do taste good. And the reason they taste good is because they have MSG. They've got all kinds of enhancing chemicals in there, but they're just refined carbs, GMO corn with unhealthy fats. That's basically it. That's all they are. There's nothing. What's left?
The
There's nothing good about it.
Now wait, I like. Do you guys get Juanita's chips? It's an organic corn chip.
Oh,
and,
okay. Well, let me refine what I'm saying. We're not talking about the organic, the good, like the Kettle brands. I'm talking about like Frito-Lay and the big
Okay.
boys.
Okay.
So,
Got it.
Well, yeah. So let's get the big boys, the ones that everybody are. You know, when you pay $4 or $5, you get like a quarter of a bag.
Yeah.
So they're jerking you anyway. But there's also something I didn't know about chips is when you take like a carb-rich food and you heat it at high temperatures, it makes something called acrylamide, and that's basically a probable cancer for humans, on top of all the other good stuff that they put in the chips.
So if I were to microwave my chip, I would die of cancer? That's what you're saying?
No.
If I microwave my chips, I would die of cancer?
Yeah. So yeah.
All nacho eaters are doomed.
Oh, that's what nacho means. Okay, got it.
So
yeah.
but no, you're saying, no, repeat that. I really didn't get that.
Which part?
The cancer from the chips.
See, okay, so when they take carb-rich foods and they cook them at high temperatures, like potato chips, there's a chemical, it's tasteless and invisible, called acrylamide. And animal studies show it's carcinogenic, and they say it's probably carcinogenic to humans. So that's one reason to avoid them. Besides,
okay, so what temperature, Damon? I mean, are like higher than our body temperature, or at
when they're cooked, I think when they're cooking them, these are refined carbs. So,
okay.
I mean, the stuff
refined or designed.
Refined.
A little
Of course,
both.
they make them in a lab, at Frito-Lay. So
That's what I'm saying. You didn't see the real lab.
no,
You were paraded through the showpiece.
the double secret lab. I did not see that.
Like, exactly.
But I did come across some. I think is it Kettle brand? They're like.
Yeah.
It says across the front, non-GMO.
Such a Texan. What is it called? Kettle? What is that shit?
Kettle?
Yeah, they're from Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah. Those are really good. I've started. I mean, when I want a chip, I'll get those. They're pretty good. You can get those.
I was in my recent grocer, good grocer, and there are so many good chips out now. So many weird good chips. I can't even remember, but there's stuff like from beans that have been pressed. There's bean chips, like where they've pressed bean crap and made it into a chip.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of weird chips out there for people who just gotta have that chip.
Yeah, and the price. The price of a bag of Ruffles is like $4, $4.50 for a small one. So you can get an organic, pretty good chip for $3.
Yeah.
So even the better ones are now cheaper than the bad ones.
That's true, actually. Yeah, they have kind of pushed us. That's true.
Usually the other way around. Organic is almost always more expensive than the cheap junk. But in this case, it's flip-flopped. So there's really no excuse to eat Ruffles and Doritos when there's other options.
Oh my God, a
so
Dorito will
good.
kill you with what's on it.
Yeah, Doritos seem to me to be very pretty much made in a lab, and so and also the Frito-Lays, uh, those are
Yeah.
clearly, what are they, the created ones? What do they call them?
Pringles.
Pringles. Yes, thank you. That's clearly a scientific experiment.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
By
think
the
they're
way
made from,
they
like,
stack.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
potato paste.
it's like potato dust or something like that. Yeah.
Then they shape into a cowboy hat. Hey,
Yeah,
we've all had
I got
it.
it.
True.
It's true.
Okay.
For whatever reason, hey, it's